Yashodanandana Vijayalaranjana Yamuna Tira Manachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaivam Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Rayam Urirayat Nasta Presham Avadreshu Nityam Bhagavatam Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhakti Vati Ichiti. Continue reading from Srimad Bhagavatam. 10th Canto, Chapter 13, text number 50. Yesterday was 49, right? Okay, so 10, 13, 50. Got it? Probably good. Yes. Chandrika Visada Smerai Saruna Panga Viksitai Swakartanam Iva Raja Sattvavyam Srastir Palakaha Chandrika Visada Smerai Saruna Panga Viksitai Swakartanam Iva Raja Sattvavyam Sastri Palakaha Chandrika Visida Smerai Saruna Panga Viksitai Swakartanam Iva Raja Sattvavyam Sastrir Palakaha Chandrika Visada Smerai Saruna Panga Viksitai Swakartanam Eva Raja Sattvavyam Srastir Palakaha
Chandrika Visada Smerai Saruna Panga Viksitai Swakaritanam Iva Raja Sattvavyam Srastir Palaka
Chandrika Visada Smerai Saruna Panga Viksitai Swakartanam Eva Raja Sattvavyam Sasra Palakaha
Chandrika Visida Smerai Saruna Panga Viksitai Swakartanam Eva Raja Sattvavyam Srastir Palakaha Chandrika Visada Smerai Sarupanga Viksitai Swakartanam Eva Raja Sattvavyam Srastir Palakaha. Thank you. Chandrika Visada Smerai.
Chandrika Visada Smerai
By your smiling, like the full, increasing moonlight, Sa'aruna Apanga Viksitai, by the clear glances of their reddish eyes, Swaka Artanam, of the desires of his own devotees. Seva, just us, Raja Swavyam
Rajasatkavyam,
by the modes of passion and goodness.
by the modes of passion and goodness.
Sarastir Palakaha
Sasir Palakaha,
were creators and protectors.
were creators and protectors.
Thank you. Translation and purport applies Divine Grace AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki.
Jai.
Jai Prabhupada.
Those Vishnu forms, by their pure smiling, which resemble the increasing light of the moon, and by the sidelong glances of their reddish eyes, created and protected the desires of their own devotees, as if by the modes of passion and goodness. Perfect. Those Vishnu forms blessed the devotees with their clear glances and smiles, which resemble the increasingly full light of the moon. Sreya Katiraya Chandrika Vitaranam. As maintainers, they glanced upon their devotees, embracing them and protecting them by smiling. Their smiles resembled the mode of goodness, protecting all the desires of the devotees, and the glancing of their eyes resembled the mode of passion. Actually, in this verse, the word Raja means not passion, but affection. In the material world, Rajaguna is passion, but in the spiritual world, it is affection. In the material world, affection is contaminated by Rajagun and Tamagun. But in the Suddha Sattva, the affection that maintains devotees is transcendental. The word Swakartanam refers to great desires. As mentioned in this verse, the glance of Lord Vishnu creates the desires of the devotees. A pure devotee, however, has no desires. Therefore, Sanatana Goswami comments that because the desires of devotees whose attention is fixed on Krishna have already been fulfilled, the Lord's sidelong glances create variegated desires in relation to Krishna and devotional service. In the material world, desire is a product of Rajaguna and Tamaguna, but desire in the spiritual world gives rise to a variety of everlasting transcendental service. Thus, the word Swakartanam refers to eagerness to serve Krishna. In Vrindavan, there is a place where there was no temple, but a devotee desired, let there be a temple and Seva, devotional service. Therefore, what was once an empty corner has now become a place of pilgrimage. Such are the desires of a devotee. Om Agyana Tivirandasya Nyananjana Salakaya Chaksuramritam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutare Swarupa Padamaya Padati Swapadantikam Vancha Kalpatarudischa Pribhasindhuvya Evacha Patikanam Pāvaya Vaishnavya Namo Namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sadigaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Kindly bless me so I can speak something that will please our Lord and purify all of us. Thank you. So the Vishnu forms, remember the story when the cowherd boys and the cows kinuha ni Lord Brahma, and then Krishna not to step on the toes of Lord Brahma, he created copies of the cowherd boys and the cows using himself. So those Vishnu forms, their smile is compared to the increasing light of the moon. Alam niyo ba yung moon? It is the one that is producing the juice on all the vegetables and all the fruits. Yung sun, sa pamamagitan ng photosynthesis, kumakain ng mga halaman, mga creepers. Pero yung moon ang nagbibigay ng laman sa mga ito. So, in the same way, the moon is very influential sa atin. Kita niyo pag may full moon, ano nangyayari? Kapag bilog ang buwan, it has an effect on the ocean and also on people. Sabi nila, bilog na naman ang buwan. So, maraming tao are going cuckoo. Pag-iingat tayo. It's like, right? Yung iba, on Hollywood movies, pag may full moon, this is the time when the most dangerous night creatures comes out. Like the werewolves. Like, symbolically, yung tao, nagiging werewolf siya. Lumalabas yung pagiging demon niya. Nagkakaroon ito ng epekto sa tao. Anyway, yeah. The sun and the moon is the eyes of the Lord. So the Lord has two eyes. One is hot and one is cool. So, nandun yung kasabihan na He sees everything under the sun and under the moon. And everything in between. Kasi He sees everything. His glance is so powerful. So much so that yung ating creation, the material world, nung ginawa na ito ni Lord Brahma, everything, kompleto na. Pero walang nag-animate, walang nabubuhay. Nagkaroon lang ng buhay yung mga nilikha niya. When Lord Vishnu took a glance, tinignan lang niya in impregnated material nature. Doon pa lang nabuhay ang creation. So the Lord's glances are very powerful. So, kaya nga, umaga pa lang to receive blessing, to get auspicious blessing from the Lord. Ma-attend na tayo ng Mangala. Umaga pa lang nakaka-receive na tayo ng blessing sa Kanya. Kita mo pag ginigising ang deities, sinasabi natin, please take a glance at us. Simple lang inihiling natin. Take a glance. Hindi natin sinasabi na focus on us or always parang CCTV on us. No, just take a glance, please. And yung glance lang na yun, kompleto na tayo. And well protected na tayo just by the single glance of the Lord. So, sa umaga, para sa ikabubuti natin yung if we can wake up, dress up, and show up for Mangala. So, wake up, dress up, show up for Mangala. And then, si Krishna na bahala, your whole day, you will be cool. So, pati yung pagiging in the mode of Rajagun and Tamagun. Mode of passion and ignorance na didissipate siya. and you will be in the mode of goodness. Yung last paragraph here, it says that sa Vrindavan, mayroong place na there was no temple. And a devotee, nag-desire siya. So, gano'n naman tayo, we desire, and it is up to Krishna if he will fulfill our desire or if he will deny. Krishna always fulfills the devotee's desires, pero hindi always kaagad-agad. He responds in his own terms. Remember, he's the boss, the supreme boss. We are only his servant of the servant of the servants. So one time, in a gathering, may nag-question kay Srila Prabhupada. Tinanong siya ng tycoon, why do you keep building temples? We already have many temples here in India. Tinanong si Srila Prabhupada, there's no need to build some more temples. We have enough. Sinagot siya ni Srila Prabhupada, hindi directly. Tinanong kagad ni Srila Prabhupada, sino yung katabi mo? May katabi siya sa upuan eh. Sabi yung tycoon, she's my wife. Sabi ni Srila Prabhupada, okay, very nice. But why did you marry her? Ba't mo siya pinakasal? So you can have children, right? To enjoy, right? I mean, yes. Well, why not just get children from the streets? There are so many children in the streets. Why make your own children? Mag-adapt ka na lang ng maraming children from the streets. They will have... You don't need to make your own children. Nagulat yung title sa suggestion ni Srila Prabhupada. And sinagot ni Srila Prabhupada. In the same way, the devotees wants to build their own temples so they can offer it to the Lord. Yes, there are already existing temples, but devotees' desires is to build more of their own and to offer it to the Lord. Si Srila Prabhupada, napakagaling niya mag-rationalize and to explain things. He is an expert. Although he's not a lawyer, but si Srila Prabhupada, marami siyang natalong mga lawyers sa arguments. Because Srila Prabhupada is empowered. Pero bago pa siya naging tanyag, before he became very, very famous, Srila Prabhupada actually spent a lot of time in solitude sa Damodar. 10 years siya doon na nanirahan. Simple living lang siya, higher thinking. Bago niya ito sinama sa iba, ginawa mo niya na simple living and higher thinking. Then siya nag-aral ng maigi, the sastras, the scriptures, then siya nagsusulat. He was chanting 108 rounds every day. Hindi bumababa ng 108 rounds. Amazing. Tayo, 16 lang, nahihirapan ba tayo? But it takes practice talaga. Kahit si Krishna, sinabi niya rin kay Arjuna, Kaunteya, you need to practice. Yes, sabi ni Arjuna, it's easier to control the wind than to control the mind. So sabi ni Krishna sa kanya, practice. This is not impossible. It is difficult, but not impossible. Many things are like this. Difficult, but not impossible. And according to the Sastras, for the devotees, there is nothing unattainable. Kasi ang kakampi mo bilang devotee of the Lord or trying to be devotees of the Lord, He knows you in and out. He knows your mind. He knows your heart. He knows you through and through. So lahat ng dinidesire mo, He fulfills it. Yung iba kaagad-agad sinasagot niya. He reciprocates right away. But sometimes, yung desire mo, He would say, okay, but wait a while. Ganjud lang. And then, the third way that He would respond is that, okay, but I have something better. Meron akong mas magandang ipopropose sa'yo. Kaya minsan yung mga gusto natin, hindi natutupad. Not right away, anyway. So, we need to have patience. Huwag yung mind natin, pag nag-demand siya, gusto niya kaagad-agad. I want. Mga ganyan yung mind. But we should train the mind. And the intelligence can smooth over the mind. Like Gopalishwar just taught us that your mind is very strong. Intelligence is superior to the mind. Pero ang nangyayari, now overpower ng mind yung intelligence. And when that happens, we get in trouble. Inihambing nga niya yung kanyang analogy that mind is like the speed of the vehicle. Tapos yung brake, he compared it to the intelligence. So kung mas malakas ang iyong speed kesa sa brake, anong mangyayari sa iyo? You will definitely crash, get into an accident. The next question would be, how do you make intelligence strong? Paano mo ito palalakasin? You need to feed intelligence with knowledge. And what kind of knowledge? Spiritual knowledge from the scriptures. Kaya nga ginawa na sila Prabhupada na program. Sa umaga, we read Srimad Bhagavatam. And then sa gabi, Bhagavad-gita. So that our thoughts are always preoccupied with things that are connected to Krishna. As the adage says in the English language, they say that the mind, an idle mind, is a devil's playground. Kapag wala kang ginagawa, your mind will tell you things that will take you away from Krishna. And the mind will always find a way. Kaya yung cellphone, the mind likes to play with cellphone. Pagka TikTok ka, games ka, the mind is at peace. Hindi ka niya i-disturbuhin. But once you start chanting, once you start reading scriptures, antokin ka, mayroong papasok sa isip kong iba, palagi kang madi-disturb. Because the mind is not used to these things. Yung mind natin, mas gusto niya yung things that are in the mode of passion and mostly ignorance. Ayaw niya ng nasa goodness. So, the intelligence should teach the mind dapat makontrol siya. Otherwise, our mind will be your worst enemy instead of your best friend. But if you train the mind, it can be your best friend. The mind can make a hellish situation of something heavenly. And kabaliktaran nito, something hellish, the mind can tell you that you are in heaven. Halimbawa, you are told by the mind to drink, get drunk. And he will tell you, this feels good. Very nice, I'm drunk. I'm high. I'm floating. But the truth is you are suffering. Why? Because alcohol is not naturally present in the body. And if you put something there that is unnatural, it will cause damage. So much so that you will be able to do criminal things that you will have to pay for. Magbabayad ka because the mind, kapag nawala siya ng control, sobrang wala na siyang control. Yung intelligence mo, it turns off. At kapag naka-off yung intelligence mo, nangingibabaw sa atin yung ignorance. Akala natin we're doing the right thing. But in actuality, we are harming ourselves, our loved ones. So by feeding intelligence with spiritual knowledge, we become stronger. Also, of course, the mind becomes very strong simply by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, we'll leave it at that. And we'll have a few minutes if there's any thing you want to share or if you have any question. Srimad always have a question. Question is good. Curiosity is a sign of an intelligent mind. That's symbol siya ng intelligence. So, pag nagtatanong yung tao, because they want to learn, they want to acquire information, which in turn someday maitutulong niya rin sa iba. Because Krishna consciousness is a preaching movement, so we learn a little and then we share it to others. Wag yung yes, withdraw ba?
Bakit sabi rito, actually in this verse, the word raja means not passion, but affection. In the material word, rajoguna is passion. Bakit naging ganon? Bakit naging passion? Bakit sa material word, passion is not, ay naging affection? Sa spiritual word, bakit naging ganon?
Sa Sanskrit, yung isang word, marami siyang meaning. Yung isa pang meaning nitong Raja, yung naalala mo yung libro ni Srila Prabhupada, Raja Vidya. King na ang ibig sabihin. So, marami siyang multiple meaning ang isang word niya. Depende sa paggamit ang kanyang meaning. Pero pinapaliwanag nga dito, salungat sa ating material world, ibig sabihin nito, passion. Very passionate ka.
Affection.
Yes. Pagmamahal.
Affection to service.
Yes. Yes.
I would just want to add to the question of Yoga Das Pravina. Because they said in the spiritual world and the material world is just like the reflection of the spiritual world, di ba? So, pagka nasa spiritual world ka, that is the affection kasi. So, yung kabaliktaran nun is yung pagiging passionate natin dun sa love natin daily. So, ayun yung, kung ano yung nasa spiritual world, as it is kasi yun, kung ano yung man yun nandito sa material world. So, ayun yung difference niya. Ayun yung pinagkaiba nun. So, pag nasa spiritual world ka, that is transcendental kasi never affected, no, by the modes of nature. Pero pag nasa other side ka na, lahat na yun affected with the modes of nature. Kaya nagiging passion.
Saka siguro wala naman sigurong passion doon, di ba?
Oo. Kaya nagiging affection. So, yun yung pinaka-best logic do. Kasi nga, para sa yung puno, no? Sabi yung, yung banyan tree, no? Na nasa, iharap mo sa tubig, no? So, kung anong reflection sa mirror, as it is yun at yun pa rin yung nakikita. Pero fake lang, pansamantala lang yung reflection. Ayun. Yun lang.
Yes. Itong material world is a perverted reflection of spiritual world. Kaya ang aim natin is to get back home. Back to God. Back to the spiritual world. Para magbukas yung ating pagdurusa dito. Yung akala nating enjoyment dito is actually just the absence of suffering. Sinasabi ni Seva Prabhupada. Most people think they are enjoying. Kagaya ng sinasabi na people work like camels, asses, and hogs. Nagpapakahirap sila. But they don't even know the purpose of why they are working. Sa kanila, they are working very hard so they can make money. What is the money's purpose? Para makakain ng masasarap na pagkain. Pero yung masarap na pagkain sa kanila, we cannot even touch them. And sa kanila, to have a nice house, nice wife, nice children, and a nice bottle of whiskey is a good life. But for the devotees life is about service. We are all servants. Ang natural sa atin ay magsilbi. At ang pinakamataas mong mapagsisilbihan is Krishna. The Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yung presidente, akala niya, in his own mind, he's the leader of the country. But actually, if you intelligently take a look at it, he's the servant of everyone in the country. He's serving all the people. Kasi nung araw, gano'n ang leaders, the saintly kings. Pag may problema, even the weather, kapag masama ang weather, even the harvest, kapag insufficient, the blame goes to the king.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
Because king is not performing his duty, he's not doing sacrifices. So, sa kanya ang blame. Ang mga tao pag nagkakasakit, they would blame the king. And the king would take care of his subjects like he takes care of his own children. Ganun ang differences ng
The one
times before and the times now.
is
It's true.
Wait, I have a question.
Okay.
They said that if we die, we will forget all the activities. But why King Bharat didn't forget?
Mhm.
But he, at the time of death, his consciousness is to become by a deer. But yung take birth siya as a deer, yung consciousness niya is hindi siya kalimot. So
Yeah.
why is that? King Bharat didn't forget everything. Kasi diba laging pa nga sa next life niya ulit laging
Si Janda ba?
si Jada Bharat.
Yes. I mean, ano siya, he is an exalted na soul. He's not like us. Kaya itong Srimad Bhagavatam, kung mapapansin mo, most of the people na ini-example dito are Raja Rishis, saintly kings. Because they are not ordinary souls na kagaya natin. Sila yung ginagamit na example para yung mga katulad natin, tularan sila. Or in the Bhagavad-gita, sinasabi din, Yajyan acharati shasas tan idataro janaha sayat pramanam kurute lokasta anuvartate. Sila yung great man for ordinary man like us to follow. Whatever standards they set by exemplary acts, the whole world pursues. Isipin mo yun. You are may-ari ka ng mundo. Binigay nga yung pangalan ng mundo sa iyo. From your name, di ba? Tapos i-renounce mo. Sinong may kaya nun? Tayo. May konting posisyon lang tayo. Ayaw natin i-renounce. Tingnan mo yung mga senador, for example. Si Senator Enrile, natawa ako nun. Sabi nung in-interview siya, when do you plan to retire? Sabi ni Senator, I will never retire. Ang sarap ng pagiging senador eh. Ginagalang ka ng buong bansa. Meron kang pork barrel fund. Meron ka ng pork. Meron ka pang barrel. Right?
Pork barrel. Millions.
Why would you ever leave that? Why would you renounce that? Ang sabi nga niya, I want to make a permanent seat here for myself. Kasi ayaw na niyang bakante yun. No ordinary person can renounce these things. Power, wealth. Yung mga saintly kings lang nakakagawa nito. But those who have received the enlightenment, those who come to Krishna consciousness, they too can follow in the footsteps of our acharyas. So, at least tayo na we are receiving this knowledge. Para naman tayong kingdom na i-renounce, but we can renounce our worldly activities or give up our lower taste and try to acquire the higher taste. Ano ba, give up natin yung pagkain ng mga nonsense, yung activities na dati natin gawain, nakalayo tayo. Krishna is helping us. If you take one step towards Krishna, Krishna will take 10 steps towards you. And Krishna takes giant steps. Yung siya nga ay si Bamanande, 3 steps lang. Na-occupy niya yung pastime niya bilang dwarf. Na-occupy niya yung entire planetary systems in 2 steps. So yung 3rd step, yes, sa ulo na lang ni Bali Maharaj. Si Bali Maharaj, he is also used by Krishna to give us an example of surrender and humility. See, most of us, we are proud of our
Achievements and our talents.
Prowess, alaala natin.
We are the doers.
Yes. Kung nagtuturo nga ako sa Ortigas, when I was English instructor associates, most of my clients, tinanong ko sila about God, they would say, I don't believe in God, I believe in my power. Wow! Mga ganang na ako. You
Wow.
are.
Sana all.
Pero deep inside, I was, good luck. You know, how long can you depend on yourself before you come to realize it? You have no power. The strength of the strong comes from Krishna. The wisdom of the wise is Krishna. The ability is man comes from Krishna. Yes, sir.
Meron akong kilalang isang atheist.
Mm.
But is very successful din po. They don't believe in God. Why is it like that? Like, it's very healthy, it's very successful, have opulence, Lakshmi.
Hiranyakashipu was very healthy and very powerful. And so is Ravana.
Ha?
The king of all kings.
Bakit si Ravana, si Hiranyakashipu? They were powerful, right? Very opulent, very smart. But how long will this last? What happens to you after this life? This life has to come to an end. Kahit na mahaba ang buhay mo. Eh, yung mga times na yun, they live for thousands of years. But now, swerte ka ng maka 100 years. So, your atheistic, posh condition, how long will this last? And where will you be after this life? Most likely, you will slide down to a lower species. Kung ang propensity mo, you live like an animal, Krishna is so kind. Okay, let's put you to that body where you can enjoy more. You act like a demon? Okay, let's give you a demoniac body. Yun ang gusto mo eh. You don't want to know me? That's fine. Let's put you to the darkest region of hell where you can never ever remember me. So, yung ating choice is always there.
I see.
Yes. Krishna gives us free will. So we use it wisely. Kagaya ni natatawa ko, something came to mind. Charles Darwin, di ba, very famous. Maraming pera. I'm sure he had many wives as well, many girlfriends. Pero, just recently, a few years back, lumabas ang totoo, he faked his research. Peke yung ginawa niya na people came from monkeys. So, nung si Srila Prabhupada tinanong tungkol dito, ang sabi ni Srila Prabhupada, yes, there are people that came from monkeys. This is true. And these are the relatives of Darwin. We do not, hindi namin kino-contend. We agree, but only the relatives of Darwin. Everybody else, we were humans. We did not come from monkeys. Meron naman galing sa monkeys. Yung mga relatives lang ni
They're
Darwin.
reincarnate.
So, tumatawa yung mga disciples si Srila Prabhupada. Tawa din si Srila Prabhupada. He theorized foolishly. So, let's not decide or do things foolishly. Always use our intelligence. This human life is very rare. Huwag natin siyang sayangin in animal propensities or things that are not connected to our creator, maintainer, and annihilator, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, 9 o'clock.
Ay,
Jai.
Okay, di na Darling of Vrindavan. What you got?
It is said in here that in Vrindavan, there is a place where there was no temple.
Yeah.
Kaya nagkaroon ng temple doon because of the desire of the devotees.
Yes.
So my question is, I heard some lecture na just do your service and Krishna will fulfill your desire. Krishna provides everything. So, kailangan pa rin natin desire.
Yes. Thank you. Actually, lahat walang exempted sa desire. Nakita mo yung ipis na naglalakad papunta kay Pablo. He also has desires. The ants are desiring for something. Not to speak of us. Pero tayo, yung desire natin, since we are much more intelligent than all the other species, yung desire natin should be dovetailed to Krishna.
Dovetail.
Yes. Nakakonekta, nakatutok sa Kanya. Lahat ng activities natin, we should try and connect to the Lord. He is the center of our lives. Kung hindi, it's Maya.
Desire with motivation.
Yes.
Desire to offering to Krishna that is transcendental desire.
Yes. Transcendental desires. Hindi yung pangkasarili lang. Pagiging selfish desires. Mapupulfill din yun. Why not? Eh, napakadali kay Krishna. Just like Srila Prabhupada is saying, there's no need for disturbing the Lord for our daily bread. Every day, dinidisturb mo pa siya for daily bread.
But
There's no need for that.
mean by that you're like begging?
Daily bread, di ba? People ask for daily bread. Hinihingi sila ng kung ano lang saklo mo kayo. So, parang ginagawa nilang waiter. Give me life, give me wife, give me house, give me spouse, give me health, give me wealth. Ganun lang tao eh. Di ba? Gimme. Parang waiter si Lord eh. Okay,
Yan
what
kami
else?
ngayon ang aming kakanin sa araw-araw.
Okay, that's true. But there's no need. Krishna provides even for the elephants,
Right.
the whales,
Kahit hindi mo sinasabi
that they don't even pray. But Krishna provides. Because he said that he is the seed-giving Father. Siya ang ama ng lahat. Hindi lamang ng tao. Of all the species. Another
Nabasa ko dun sa self-realization. It said that thou shall not kill.
self-realization. Right.
Tsaka nandun din
Yes,
yung,
yes, sir.
yung daily bread, nabasa ko din.
Yes.
Tapos, ang question is, alagay kasi doon, thou shall not kill. So why
Yes.
people will still killing animals,
Yes.
humans?
Thou shalt not kill. This is the fifth commandment sa Christian context or in the Bible. Lumabas ito nung lumabas si Moses, dala yung 2 tableta. Nandun, nilikha ito sa bundok, and then binaba niya. The fifth commandment says, thou shalt not kill. Pero lahat ng living entity has to kill to eat.
But sa Krishna consciousness, yung food kasi ino-offer kaya mas maganda siya.
So yung kasalanan, Krishna takes it away. So ang kinakain natin is pure, Krishnalized. Wala na yung karmic reaction. Sabay-sabay. Isa-isa na, may inang kalaban. Arjun, bihira ito magtaas eh. Please give way to our Dhananjay, the winner of wealth. DasJune, one who is terrible to behold in battle. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Pakistan.
Okay.
Hindi ka tampulan si Krishna.
Ha?
Nagtatampo.